That's
The
okay.
catch was clean.
What is happening right now? 20 overs done?
Yes.
20 overs done. We're just waiting for a confirmation.
Oh, not done.
Oh.
It is a no ball.
But looking at the way how the third
I won't be surprised.
What?
What? We've seen funnier things happen, and it happened
Yeah.
with SRH only.
That's what he said.
You never.
No way.
It's not a no ball.
It was bounced.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's
No,
But what was
he's
the-
taken review of the catch.
Why though?
Clean.
That's very
It's
clean.
also clean.
That's a horrible review.
To burn a review just for the sake of it.
Reaction.
That's a priceless reaction.
Yeah.
Why though? I still wonder why.
Yeah, it's
They must have been like, okay, we have a review left. It's not going to come
Chalo.
back anyway. Last ball.
Use
Might as well take it. What if something comes up? This will get some more runs, maybe. But 186 then is what Sunrisers Hyderabad have managed. Closest in terms of a prediction was Gargi,
179.
179, but still 10 runs off.
but still close.
No, this is still like 7-8 runs. We've had closest where someone's been 30-40 runs off. So
But to be fair,
Yes.
this was a tough track to bat on, and anything over 170 would have been very competitive. So in that regard, they've got 16-17 more. But at one point, it also looked like they could reach 200, especially when Klaasen was going at a strike rate of over 200.
Yes.
It looked like that, but then the finish also hasn't been really good. Last over, how many runs he got?
5 runs.
5 runs. So I mean, those overs should have been 10-15, 10-15, 10 more runs here and there, and you were looking at 200. So RCB would be happy. It's a total where SRH would be the happier of the two teams, but it's also a total where RCB are not completely out of it. Like, in this track, if they had reached the 200 that they were looking on course for, it would have been tough. 186, RCB will say that, yeah, maybe we could fight it, right?
yeah, but I think we're talking about it being a tough wicket. Carlson made it look like he was batting on a different wicket, where he was smacking everyone out of the park.
No, but then do you look at Carlson's or Klaasen's batting? I keep saying that. Klaasen's batting, or do you look at everyone else who struggled?
Everyone else definitely.
Was it the two reflection on the pitch based on what everyone else was batting like? That means Klaasen was exceptionally good?
He was exceptional.
Or was Klaasen batting on a good pitch and everyone else was like exceptionally poor?
I think, see, so mostly the former. It was a tough pitch, but what he did prove was that if you spend some time, you could actually score runs here. The problem was with a few of them who did spend some time. Well, see, Abhishek Sharma batted 14 balls out. Markram, by the way, has looked woeful throughout this tournament, and he got out to probably the worst shot he could have played at that point.
Tripathi also.
Tripathi also has been woeful through the tournament.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Both Tripathi and Markram have been the biggest disappointments for Sunrisers Hyderabad. Much was expected out of them. Harry Brook also, okayish knock today, and at 100. Other than that,
Yeah.
You make fun of RCB saying they only have Virat, Faf, Maxwell, and Opanan Hare, right? Is
Yeah.
that the joke?
That's the batting, yeah.
But SRH's batting is there's only Klaasen and Opanan Hare starts much earlier.
But I said we don't have a bhajan book for SRH. That's how
You can.
convoluted their batting
You
is.
can have the bhajan, na?
No, I'll give you one. We normally say RCB are KGF reliant. They are K reliant.
Yeah.
Klaasen. That's it.
Klaasen.
That's it. That's all the. If their entire batting lineup is in Carlson and whatever else Klaasen, and whatever else the others contribute, that's getting into a habit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much for making it a habit.
They don't have a
Yeah.
girlfriend. GF.
No GF.
No,
There's single gang.
Only Klaasen.
Yep. Kind of like how the match against LSG MI, the way how one batter played exceptionally well, the others struggled. Probably that's how Klaasen did it, because 104 take out his, the rest have contributed only 82.
Similar to Prab Simran knock.
Prabsimran knock.
Not even 82, 6 are extras. So
76 from the batters alone. So big issues for, that's what, it's a reflection of the batting that Sunrisers Hyderabad have had throughout this year. This total, by the way, is the highest for the SRH this IPL 2023.
if SRH do end up losing this match, I won't blame their batting. Then I would say that they picked a bad bowling lineup or an inexperienced bowling lineup.
Yes, I was going to get to that. Before that, let me ask the resident RCB fan, what
Yes.
would you be feeling if you are in the RCB dressing room right now?
I think this is a gettable total because RCB with their batting have been consistent. 2 or 3
Consistently good and consistently poor.
Ye-
Yeah, some
Yeah.
are consistently
Yes,
good.
some
are
that-
consistently poor.
I am betting on the some that are consistently good because Virat Kohli, I think this is a perfect pitch for him to stay and bat. This is exactly the kind of pitch that Virat Kohli, becomes Virat Kohli on and becomes the chase master that he is. Faf
So how would you
Duplessis,
like him to bat in this pitch?
the way that he does.
Okay.
Nothing
like
different.
paces inning,
Yes.
120-30 strike rate kind. Pace your
I don't
inning and be
mind.
the
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So that's how he should bat.
Yes.
What about the rest?
Glenn Maxwell needs to come in and stay for a while first. I think.
First.
Yes.
That's the challenge.
Please
That
stay.
is the biggest
That's
challenge.
the challenge.
Especially if they thrown a spinner.
After
Okay,
a few
let's
overs,
listen.
I think Glenn Maxwell could make a big difference.
So Glenn Maxwell, you want him to come, take stock of the situation, the conditions, get
At
used
least
to it,
a couple overs.
and then
yeah,
become Maxwell.
then Maxwell. Yeah.
Okay.
On the other end,
Faf,
Faf will do Faf things.
what do you want him to? What
The-
should be the strategy? What are you telling
What
Faf?
he has
You're
been-
the coach.
Yeah.
In the dressing room. What are you telling?
Do what you have been
You've
doing
told
so
Virat,
far.
no, that's the easy thing.
No.
Virat, you've said, listen, Virat, you're our anchor. You're playing anchor. Hold one end up.
Okay.
Play your 120-30 strike rate. That's what we want from you. You have to bat till very long. Done. That's his role. Maxwell, you said, listen, you play like Maxwell, but the only difference you have to make, first 2 overs, just take your time. Play run a ball.
Yes.
After you've seen 10, 11, 12 balls, then be Maxwell. Right? What are you telling Faf?
Faf, I'm telling, look, there's Virat Kohli on the other end. You need not worry about staying for too long or whatever. Give us the acceleration that is needed.
Okay.
And then you can, if you want to hit a few rash shot, but if you want to go for the big runs, go for it. And if you lose a wicket in that process, no worries. We've got Virat. Glenn Maxwell's coming in. He's going to stay. He's promised. Glenn Maxwell has promised that he's going to take a couple hours to settle in.
Okay.
And then we have Mahipal Lombror who could do well today. Anuj Rawat we have. So I think it's a gettable total.
That's what you're telling
Yeah.
KGF. Now,
Yes.
what are you telling Gopal and Hare? All of them?
Yeah, we're
You're
telling
good
just
for all of them. What are you
That's
Make-
what, tell that prayer. Easy. Believe.
Make runs.
Them you are telling do bhajan only. Is it?
pray to God.
That's what. Pray.
No, if I was telling the other
If you are
guys,
Hessen,
if I'm Hessen, then I'm telling the other guys that look, if you have one of these other guys there, play the support act.
Yeah.
Get them on strike as often as possible.
you are
Don't take
telling
too
this
many.
to Gopal and Hare.
Yes, to Opal and Hare.
Not KGF.
I think
No.
KGF speech is done.
KGF speech is done and dusted. What do I need to say now?
Nee, Opal and Hare comes after Anuj Rawat now.
Really,
No,
but one
Anuj
thing
Rawat
Anuj-
is part of that.
innings, yeah.
No, though what? Does he not have potential to do it?
अरे
Does,
potential तो यार
does
राहुल
no
त्रिपाठी, अभिषेक शर्मा, Harry
Aiden
Brook,
Markram.
Yeah. No, that's not what I'm saying. Anuj Rawat has just come in.
But
He hasn't played since the start of the tournament.
No,
he
he
was
played-
he was
he
playing
played
a lot of
few-
games, he was playing a lot of
Just one knock in about 8 chances that he's, or 9 I think matches that he's played in. Just
Yeah.
the one noteworthy knock.
That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. If it's Opal and Hare, I'm telling them, boss, you play support role.
No, exactly.
Take singles
I
and twos
think-
and get the other on strike.
I still maintain I think RCB will get this, and I think this will be Virat's best innings today. This is whatever we've seen. I think 12 matches of RCB so far. Today's match is right up Virat Kohli's template. And it wasn't, I'd say, I didn't think that there were demons in the pitch that, RCB really would be wary of going into their chase. So the plan's simple. I think I'd agree to a large extent what Gargi said. Fast got to play his way. Glenn Maxwell, I don't think anything there's any point telling him anything because it changes in those 50 yards that he walks down the track. He forgets everything. So he'll play his own way as well. But Virat Kohli, if you can place this innings around Virat Kohli, tell everyone we've got Virat who will be there till the 16th over. He's going to be smashing the way he does. Just be there. That should be the idea.
I would say
What are you telling Gopal and Hare?
Don't troll them.
No, it's
trolling.
you're
No,
not,
I
you're
don't.
not
troll
Hessen.
them. I'm not Hessen.
So you are telling them as someone who has picked RCB in the top 4.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm telling them. See, Opal and Hare Nirguna follow that prayer first. Pray.
Saying it when you are walking to the crease.
Yes, follow that prayer and then believe that you can chase this total down. And 187. I mean, see, I think Virat Kohli is due a big score because law of averages has to turn. He didn't score a single run against SRH last season. Golden Ducks in both matches.
Oh yeah,
Jansen and Jagdishar Suchit.
Oh yes, Jagdishwar Suchit.
Today he doesn't have that left arm or bogey, so that's why.
Natarajan.
But Natarajan, will he be there at the very beginning? I don't think so.
They might just bring him in for the sake of it.
Anyway be coming
Could
in.
Vivrant come in? Or is
No
he
idea.
a
If
batter
they're gonna
first?
try, yeah, he's an all-rounder. Could come in because they've been experimenting. And they
Yeah.
look at-
Yeah.
But I mean, I would want Markande here. I mean,
Yes,
he's
absolutely.
been their standout bowler.
Yep.
Why wouldn't you play him?
Yeah.
Because in your fast bowler, you've kind of covered up for Natarajan.
Yeah.
Right,
See, you've got Dagar, who's an off-break bowler. You've got, if you get Markande in, that leg spin option is sorted out.
Yeah.
So-
But that's why I was Dagar a bit surprised because they had a Markram. So I mean,
But
Plus-
Markram's bowling has been pretty poor this year.
Left armour, you've got Abhishek Sharma. That is where the biggest problem lies. RCB just have to go out thinking that they will have to
Nitish
attack.
Reddy, what does he do?
Nitish Reddy is also an off spinner.
So they're two
No,
off spinners.
really?
Are we sure?
And I have to just check.
Okay, no.
Fast medium.
Ah.
But you've already got somebody like Karthik
No,
Tyagi.
but you need three, na? So you've got a
Bhuvi.
Karthik Tyagi, a Bhuvi, and
Nitish
Nitish
Reddy.
Nitish Reddy.
and Nitish Reddy.
So,
And which is why you can now afford to bring a Markande.
yes, makes
You
sense.
can.
Three, you expect these three to bowl out their full quota, so 12 overs gone over there.
Yeah.
You're expecting
Markande.
so that makes it 16. Then you're saying, let's say, okay, Makram and Abhishek Sharma cumulatively can give me 4 overs.
That's your weakness. That
Weakness.
fifth bowler.
Unless you go with a Natarajan, but then that's the same
I
thing.
think it's those 4 overs together that Makram and Abhishek Sharma will be bowling. I think because Abhishek Sharma was targeted in that third over the last time around that he played. Bowled those first 2 overs well.
No, so
But I
it's
think that's where the match could
no.
change.
So then I don't think Markande is coming in because if you use an Abhishek Sharma and you're going to use a Mayank Dagar and you are going to use a bit of Adam Markram. I'm just saying. Then you may need a fast bowler coming in, and then Natarajan comes in.
Phillips is also a bowling option.
Yeah.
Glenn Phillips can also roll his arm over.
These are again, I think they've got their again.
They've got their bowling horribly wrong.
Exactly.
That to be
it's not a,
It's a muddle. Their
No,
bowling.
this we said even before this inning started, and the only reason I'm giving RCB a chance, I mean, if you look at the record on this track, 170 is par. So one reason why SRH should win, they've got above par. Second reason they should win is because most teams this season at this ground batting first have won. So SRH did that also, that they batted first. Chasing has been very difficult on this ground. So multiple reasons suggest SRH winning. But the one reason that kind of neutralizes that advantage that SRH have of this ground, of having batted first, getting up out order, is that they've gone with probably the weakest bowling. Had they gone with the regular bowling that they had gone with, I would have picked SRH to win.
Correct.
It's because they've made so many experiments, not gone with their best bowling, is that I still feel RCB have a chance of chasing it. Even though stats and the conventional this season has been completely against teams chasing on this ground.
SRH have only 3.5 bowlers. Simple.
Bhuvi,
look at see.
Bhuvi,
Bhuvi,
help me.
Karthik Tyagi.
Yeah, I don't know if he's.
Karthik Tyagi was getting hammered in the
Hammered,
last.
but
Yeah.
maybe he is a competent bowler. Let's
Yeah,
just-
but let's be honest with the form that they've gone in. There's only
Yeah.
Bhuvi, and whoever comes in between Markande and Natarajan, I'll count him as a one bowler. So that's
Yeah,
two.
so that's two.
And rest of them are all
The
half.
problem right
Three
now
halves,
is
three and a half.
there aren't specialist bowlers right now. Forget a specialist off spinner, leg spinner. There aren't specialist bowlers right now.
Yep.
Which is where I think, and which is where your spin department, they're all Mayank Dagar again. If you're relying on Mayank Dagar to be your lead spinner, then that speaks volumes. Which is where you need to bring in somebody like a Markande.
But then in their fast bowling, they'll only have a Bhuvi. Karthik just barely played any games, not
Yeah,
in form.
and
Nitish Reddy.
So maybe just
Then
two
imagine-
competent bowlers.
But imagine somebody will have to be bowling in the death alongside
19
Bhuvi.
death, yeah.
And so what do you do?
They've really messed up their bowling.
Really?
lineup.
I mean, I think if they bring a Natarajan, might slightly look better because spinners they'll use little bit here and there. But you would need 4 fast bowlers, especially when you've got a Karthik Tyagi not in form and a youngster in Nitish Reddy. So you'll have to bring in an Natarajan for his experience. Spinners, you'll just hope and pray that your part-timers just do the job for you today.
Yeah, like just
Living on a prayer.
Because if you look at it, look at the number of wickets taken by spin. I think they dominated today. 2 by Bracewell, 1 by Harshal.
Like,
Harshal Patel took the wicket, no?
but
counting
you
him
said
as a
spinners.
spinner. I mean, I know we say it in a mean way, but let's not actually put in there.
Shabazz.
Okay.
But
3.
you just counted Harshal as a
No.
Very well.
I'm just recalling on the top of my head who are the other
You
guys who
said
took.
the spinners have then taken wickets. I tell you,
Harshal
like Bracewell took 2, Harshal
Harshal
took
took one.
Oh, no. Shabazz took 3. So 3 wickets in total out of the 5.
Shabazz took 3?
No, 2 plus 1.
Okay.
2 plus 1. So
Cut him some slack, yeah.
Shabazz and Bracewell. So maybe. Do you want a Markandeyan?
I would want a Markandeyan.
Still.
But the problem is their pace unit looks weak.
Whatever they do,
Karthik
they
Tyagi
Every
will be a
department
death overs
is
along
weak.
with Bhuvi. Karthik Tyagi.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Big risk.
Very big risk.
very big.
Coming off an injury, hardly played any game. That couple of games that he played went for plenty.
If SRH really want to win
Massive
this match, it's got to be T. Natarajan who has to be the impact player. That gives them, let's say, a good chance or a decent chance, let's say, against this RCB batting attack.
But
So-
going
go ahead.
going by what Klaasen has said, there's a little bit of stoppiness from spinners. I think they'll bring
So
in a
then
spinner.
maybe use the fast bowlers, good ones, and then if there's stoppiness in the spinners, then maybe all
Then
of
even
your
Makram will be
Dagar and
effective.
Makram just are effective for you. I don't know, whatever.
Either way is going to be weak, I think. Their pace bowling or spin, one is going to not look
Did
good.
Mehraj pick 185 for SRH?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
He may have, but he's saying, well done if you have. So he says, my first part of the prediction is right, and now his second part of the prediction is Kohli is going to kill SRH. Which even Gargi and Harshit have predicted. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, let's see who's the impact sub is. Natarajan it is.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Samad substituted and yep.
Had to be because their fast bowling would have been weak. This is a slightly safer option. Both were going to be awful. Slightly safer because now you're hoping your part-time spinners 8 overs between them, or even 4 overs. You can actually get 16 out of your 4 fast bowlers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But assuming you've got 2 not in great form, so maybe 7 odd overs from your.
And that's
And
a
a
4.
first over.
And
First
Virat
boundary.
Kohli off the mark after 2 years against Sunrisers Hyderabad.
Oh my god.
And it's true.
Needle
Last
in the
year
head.
dismissed
Needle in
both
the
times
stack.
for a golden duck. First ball 4. So law of averages has to turn. I mean, come on. yaar. You doubted Virat Kohli.
I think we should stay live for this first over to it. Till
Yep.
Let's be like that.
Oof.
If
Virat
Bhuvi
Kohli.
struggles, then that's it. Game over. If
Yeah.
Bhuvi struggles.
Bhuvi's had like a pretty topsy-turvy IPL. Like some games he's given
Oh,
away a lot
shot.
of runs, and some games he's been outstanding. By the way,
Something else.
Virat has not heard your speech in the halftime, where you said don't be aggressive, take your time.
No, I
and
didn't say don't be aggressive. I said do what you do.
do it. This is not
This
what he
is
does.
what Virat Kohli.
No,
No,
this
no,
was
no,
ball.
These are loose
No,
balls.
Come on, yeah, this was
absolutely not.
risky. He took a
This
chance
was-
there.
No, this was a pitch.
He took a chance there. He got see.
Yeah.
He
This
gets
is
to
not
that.
Virat.
this is right up Virat Kohli's alley.
No, he won't.
Cover
take
it. That's his
This-
area.
He doesn't play a lucky
Slide
shot like
ball
that.
here and there, he's gone. He will not
I
take this
disagree.
bigger risk at the start.
His idea is to keep the ball
Yeah,
under the
first shot
That's the
I agree.
idea.
First shot he timed it well.
Yeah.
Cut the gap. There was no chance he was going to get out. There.
Oh my god.
He's there.
I think
to
he's
attack.
Yeah, he's playing aggressive.
That's not what you told him to do.
Because I think what
Come on,
he's decided
Virat.
is middle overs are going to be sluggish because the pitch is slow. So let's be as aggressive in the power play
When
as
the ball,
possible.
and especially when the ball is hard and new, make use of that new ball. This is not Virat Kohli shot.
That second one definitely
First,
no.
of course, was a good cover try. he played.
Because see, he'll play percentage cricket where he knows his wicket is important. So he's not going to play such a risky shot at the start. Yes, a very loose delivery, begging
count.
to wicket, he'll count, of course. But
Oh,
see,
good
this
swing.
would be Virat. That
Yeah.
is what he would have done that ball. That he just took. I think when he played that shot, may have been an afterthought. That oops,
Ye kya
that
kar
was
diya?
close.
He
What have
was
I
like
done?
Bhuvan in Lagan.
I was about to say that. Exactly the thought in
Great
my head
finds.
as well.
संभल के Bhuvan, संभल के. Steady Bhuvan, steady.
Yeah,
Come on, Bhuvan,
Gary, you
steady.
should have saying that right now. Steady, Bhuvan, steady.
Yep.
I haven't seen it, so.
What's me, Lagan?
No, I don't remember this part
Say
exactly.
you don't remember.
Huh.
But I'm sure you've seen Lagan.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, if you've not,
When I
not
was
seen that,
when I was a kid, but I haven't rewatched it, so I.
watch it again. As
I will
you
do
see in
it.
the ad, Amir Khan says, "पहली बार इंग्लैंड को मैंने दिखाया हराया था."
England has struggled for 140 years then against spin. Kachra.
Okay, Shubham is saying it was a show of inform versus form batsmen. 82 runs in 70 balls clearly show rest of the batters are woefully out of form. Pitch does not seem tough. Okay.
I'd like to disagree because that would have been the case if everyone did well and one or two batters did woefully.
Here was the other way around.
It's the other way around. I think it shows the exception of Heinrich Klaasen. Klaasen, right?
Yeah,
I'm
Klaasen.
confused now.
Classic.
Klaasen.
And the way that he's been batting.
That's why I'm saying we should stop making fun of
Yes.
the names. And we actually forget what the real one is.
Please include Mohit also in that.
Okay, boy.
That's our alter ego.
No, Harshit and Mohit are two very different names. So he'll never mispronounce.
She has an alter ego also. Gayatri.
Yeah. Yeah, that also
But,
happened.
and you know what I find very random thing about Klaasen, what's so confusing? His pronunciation is almost the same as that Swedish footballer, Henrik Klaasen. Heinrich Klaasen, Henrik Klaasen is almost similar.
Yes. That's true. Played for Barcelona also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Celtics also.
Celtic in Barcelona. In fact, he had a loan spell at United also.
Yeah.
Won the title with them.
Maybe later. Amiraj says Anuj Rawat and Kohli will come good. He feels it will be an easy chase for RC. Very well. Might be interesting. Abhishek comes in, left arm spinner. Interesting idea. I think spinner against these
See,
two.
from
Left arm spinner against Kohli.
400
Kohli, yeah.
to 130, the strike rate has dipped.
This
So
is
it's
a-
fine.
this is a ploy.
This is the test. This is the test now.
This is a ploy to get Virat Kohli out.
Yep.
Of course.
Which will
Abhishek
not work.
If Abhishek Sharma does it, all that 31 run over, that 10.5 economy rate, all is absolved. Yep.
Okay. Akash Bharadwaj thinks power play will decide RCB's fate. Quite true because their batting is right up top.
Middle overs. Middle overs. Because RCB have always started well in the power play. Every single match, it is the middle overs where they have floundered.
Prakash Jha feels if Kohli plays more than 35
Wow.
balls,
Beauty.
it would be counterproductive for RCB. No.
What?
Not today. I don't think so.
No, this is not a big chase. So if he plays 35-40 balls, gets you about 60-65 runs.
We'll
That's
take
good.
it.
And
Yeah.
he's in the mood, huh?
Yeah.
Number 4.
Look at that.
horrible ball by-
Beautiful shot.
But also, Virat was ready to, go in and out. He had already made room.
That's still a horrible ball.
I assume that RCB know that they don't have net run rate issues.
No, I assume that RCB know that SRH's bowling is horrible, so they're taking their chances. It's what we said. This bowling it's held together on a prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GGK feels Bhuvi's death bowling will win it for SRH unless RCB implode as usual under 100.
Nah, not happening.
Bhuvi death bowling would assume the game reaches the death in the first place, the way they've started.
Oh
This is
my
better ball,
God.
but he's in an aggressive mood.
My
Yeah.
point exactly is it reaches
Yeah.
the state over.
Yeah, he's not clearly hurt.
I
Gayatri.
think
He's not
Faf.
hurt Gayatri.
I think Faf and Virat got their roles confused.
Actually, you may have been looking at one while talking to the other.
Maybe
in
could have happened.
Yep. Something out of the syllabus. Okay. Faf said I will play slowly. Virat, you take over.
Okay. See you guys. Take care. We'll see you at the end of the game.
Yep. Bye bye.